repair job to do today. Brother-in-law of mine, Richard, he's got this little speaker here, but his daughter decided to pull it, young Brookie, and if I can get it out. This ain't meant to come out by the way he said, but she's pulled it and pulled the little wire off the speaker there. But I did solder it on yesterday, but it snapped a bit further down. So, got myself a nice bit of wire here that I snipped off for something. We have to find a bit of wire for that now, but it doesn't matter. We'll sort this out. And I'm just going to make the wire a bit longer and solder it all back together. Trusty soldering iron. I like doing jobs that have a purpose. It makes me feel wanted, you know, it makes me feel proud of myself. Even if I can't make Tiff proud of me, I'll make myself proud. Right, let's have a look, see what we got in here. We got my soldering iron. Get me on soldering iron out. I filled it up with gas yesterday because it was a bit low on the old gas, you know. So, got wet it did, bloody thing. And my water leaked out and it got wet. Now my sponge is bone dry. Damn it, sponge. I have to go and give it a bit of water. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? Well, I couldn't quite. I cut the wire, but it's so well, it's fucked. So I've had to take it apart. I found where the speaker connects onto the little circuit board down there. Interestingly enough, look, it's got that little RC battery in there. It's interesting, isn't it? I could replace that and it would last twice as long. No, I'll leave it to it. Anyway, yeah, man, that's just got the speaker positive and the speaker negative there. If we can ever get a focus on it. Come on, it's meant to be on automatic mode. Oh well, there you go, you got it there. Speaker positive and speaker negative. So I'm going to desolder those, get myself my 2 bits of wire, and make myself a whole new wire what comes up through that little hole. And I'll just about solder it onto the speaker in here. It's a fairly simple setup really, it's very good. So I'm just warming me soldering iron up now, and we'll do a bit of desoldering, and tied it up a little bit, stick a new wire on. Lovely job. Right-to-yo then, my friends. I've drilled a new hole because the old hole where the battery was, and I couldn't get the battery unstuck, and I didn't want to risk piercing it because I haven't actually got one to replace it. I use all my batteries. So I've drilled a new hole. It's a bit bigger so I can poke the wire through easier. There's the connections desoldered, speaker plus and speaker negative. Come on, there we go, that's a better focus, isn't it? Speaker plus, speaker negative. And I've got 2 bits of wire this time, because it would just be a lot easier. I've only got single coil wire, you see. So, 2 bits of wire, one for the plus, one for the negative. Lovely job, should be okay. It's nice thick wire as well. Right then, let's get going. Start warming the old soldering iron up, shall we? Start warming that up. There we go then, lovely job. Right, with me being the clumsiest person in the world, I thought I was videoing the bit in between when I last videoed and now, but I wasn't. I was talking to myself without it recording. But anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how it went. I had my 2 bits of blue wire, I had the speakers plus and negative, positive and negative, and I had a positive and negative on the speaker. And all I'd done was solder the positive and negative on the circuit board, poked the wires through the hole that I drilled that I showed you, and then soldered the positive and negative on the speaker. And now I've put the speaker back together, super glued it around the edge so that it can't be pulled apart anymore, because it's not supposed to come apart. Stuck it on charge because all it takes is an ordinary charger, so I've just used an old phone charger to charge it up. And I'm just about to test it. So what we'll do is we'll choose this video here. It's just a truck starting up. Can't get any copyright that way, can I? And hopefully I'll turn the volume right up. It's coming out the speaker. Yep, you can hear that. Definitely coming out of that speaker, isn't it? So sounds quite nice as well. So there you go. I'm going to test it with a bit of music in a minute to make sure the music sounds alright on it, but because obviously I can't test it with music on here unless I get the royalty free stuff, but I can't be bothered. I don't want to get no copyright. So there you go, my friends. That was it. I'm sorry that I was clumsy as always and talked to myself without it recorded and missed out the probably quite an interesting bit, but there you go. One little mini Bluetooth speaker fixed. Richard will be pleased. I'm sure he will. At least someone will be pleased with me. Lovely one, friends.